Abusia for encheche obi ana emu bi akwa amfambra Madiba official no so mbraso say isi kunya na the preview of the crusade, the openings of the Champions League, you know, yadi ebrovia uti channel we na yadi a memory fee. So subscribe and also subscribe to the channel now what become Madiba Abusia kono. So subscribe that and so wait me as I share video ama uli bi anya bi etimi ahwe o share no so now like video Etimi Atumponti. Yes, I'm Rakrano. Ma Yenka Rem into the games and the big games out on our air also starting from Chelsea against Bobo Koi defender Valencia, Ajax Amsterdam, and a lost Lille Metropole and so the boy in all the same group now. Chelsea against Valencia game no ana the air share preview now. Chelsea team this season or more air share season as idea. And so ensure anything even especially or more elusu to Boboko IFN say Liverpool normal sounds EBG by 4 goals to 0 or Manchester United and sound all the opener of the season and on home games no Nina Emma then a chess person doubting the players no on modern ball how betting copy with the transfer ban no and the sale of their iconic player and their talisman in Eddie Michel Hazard to Real Madrid. No more out on Betimia Kopi with Abrantiano, the absence to Nintina Nema and Shada and Koyi, or more any shell for United airball, no more air consider 2 late goals. Ultimately, about draw or no more every international break. No be any Mr. Luther continua. The same thing every team Chelsea ego PM or Molinu against 100 teamer. From last season to this season, almost all the big clubs in England here will be able to or struggle to even get a draw. Or Manchester United this season, or 18 ball 1-1 draw game. Or tonight they Chelsea go pay all Molineux. No behind him said this is the game. Meeting to Chelsea. Let's acquire the other way around. Chelsea 8 men by 5 goals to 2. Goals from Benjamin Tammy Abraham, hat-trick, and then own goal, Eddie Emma Wolves, corner. Mason Mount, as usual, was on the score sheet, and Fikayo Tomori, and so NHL the opener. Wonderful shot at Brantano, a boy, Rui Patricio, Antimi, Anche Bonabono, Echo Ran, Netma, Chelsea, Enya, their opener on that game. To end the game, no, not Chelsea, winning by 5 goals to 10. Emma. And they could PM or Chelsea, they are 4 closer. Obia Airbo Frank James Lampard Abaso. Say even some random of exercise and say, or stick with the young guns, or stick with the youngsters. Adia Uncle Yumu Asin chain because the youngsters ain't me but yes, he went in for them and they are yielding results for this year's team. Yama Frank James Lampard on that score. And then over that 5 goals to 8 million, they switched from the 4-3-3 now Frank James Lampard elbow previously to a 3-5-2 formation. And then or come back 3 on and Antonio Rudiger air out, Andres Christensen air fate, Kes Zuma air fate, and Fikayo Tomori as air fate. Marcos Alonso Obianu said this a player that tried from that 3-5-2 formation because he's a player that don't like to defend much but like going for it, bombarding that left flanks. And today Onya Abrante Marcos Alonso or that left fullback position and wing back position on the man. Last is as Pluka Tanko and the right wing back position. I think said this year's team against Valencia team and also Echo Lutu by same scoreline. 5 goals to against a merciless Barcelona. Suarez and free bench by a better youngster and Sumami Fati and they damage Edma Barcelona Bukora and Tinomo Ebe in the absence of coach of Epamna Enche Marcelino Garcia Torano and the Albert Celades Eba in the first game a quiet baptism of fire or bro lose by 5 goals to and then you ask yourself say going all the way to Stamford Bridge Chelsea team brimming with confidence despite the fact some defenders in some 6 games or more some 13 goals on more defenders or more and show something I say or more and concede name Sammy Abraham from the Ukraine they all banging in goals in the last 3 games scoring 7 goals goals. Mason Mount scoring from the midfield position. It tells you that Chelsea have all the arsenal to score goals in this game. But some making a keepy the clean sheet, you know, and they play against the Valencia team on us airborne on the struggles. But against Barcelona, there were some positive our best and letters everything my pick. So this is a game that for me I'll go in for a score draw in this game. Moving on, Napoli at Nafi or Naples. No more any Bubuku and Liverpool Eddie Arboni or the San Paulo Stadium. Now Napoli against Liverpool last season or San Paulo. Ayadia Bubuku fans and Liverpool. Echo this and Seme Lorenzo Insigne Eshe Wangu Edima Napoli. Emma Neapolitans for 8 every need that game. And they Napoli Essence at Nafi or more air into their home ground. A grounder and their dressing room and sense them as I say now envy Napoli air ball or more first two games away. Umdika PMO Ewo Stadio Atemio Frankie and Fiorentina Echo Boy or winning by 4 goals to 3. Almost sounds Echo PMO Ewo the Alliance Arena. Any Boboku IFN say Juventus Echo Boy Emma Juventus shown by 4 goals 3. They returned back and played against Sampdoria team, not shown by 2 goals to 0. Goals from Dries Mertens. And despite everything, they are still renovation air cost almost stadium intermonths and some air go between constructors and all. Any coach can select and Napoli team the best result on the field of play, can I say a little bit convincingly, despite the fact that at the back, almost 18 and grip over there. In the summer, they brought in a bright defender Costas, Konstantinos, Manolas, and FAS Roma, a player or no, and announcement Barcelona, Ningo say, room, no, a dear 18 air complete. I'm going to never come. K2 Kalidou Koulibaly is one of the finest defenders currently. You're on the world of football on every count, but their first game on board together. No, you could see that understanding wasn't there. And Tiadia Napoli conceded 3 goals on that day. And Tia my coach I Carlo Ancelotti. So I also Tweke the defenders against Boca Venice Juventus or maintaining the same center back pairing. But yes, sir, almost 8 me conceded 4 goals on to the last game against Sampdoria. Occupy clean sheet without Costas Manolas. You ask yourself, so going into this game against a Liverpool team, so not Urbano, scoring 14 goals in 5 matches, conceding just 4 goals. It tells you the attacking Arsenal, sir. Bobo Kouefende Liverpool from last season, Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, and Mo Salah on form now. They brought it all back to this season now. Bibia interested they are slowing down. Bibia interested air comment. So for me, this will be an entertaining game to watch. And Napoli back line on team NKP clean sheet as against a Liverpool team on us edge of fun. Because occupy clean sheet against Sampdoria. But Sampdoria team no buy into that game. No already no consider some 9 goals and they were consider some 11 goals in some 3 matches. It tells you serve you. The Francesco team offense Sampdoria or Munya grip with Netatison and he said the idea Napoli could be clean sheet against them and share any news. This will be an interesting game to watch to determine how Liverpool are going to shape up in this Champions League. Although in their group they have Red Bull Salzburg and Genk. It tells you despite the basis of this game, the other 2 of them can still qualify to the next stage of the competition. So this is a tight game to call, but I'm going in for a draw game in this game or a Liverpool win in this game. Moving on to our last pick. Barcelona against Dortmund. In the same group, Inter Milan. Inter shall say against Slavia Praha. And to this again, the 2 of them would like to pick something from this. Because all drop points as early as this. Now say idea Inter Milan and a good start against Slavia Praha. One we are now our points they'll drop we are going a long way to help you, especially home against one of the top 3 in the group. Because the 3 top teams and us against Slavia Praha. Will be able to say in the points against Slavia Praha, I'll make check champions or make my pick a few or more. And today, Inter Milan against Slavia Praha. Inter Milan air into this game when they form in the Serie A 100% intact. Obiampo etimi yanaju say or to me ashomo in this year's Serie A. I'm not picking drunk game a few more enchain. And against Slavia Praha, you bet on them to win that game. Then Dortmund against Barcelona, all Signal Iduna Park. Barcelona air call from the back drop set winning by 5 goals to against Bobo Valencia or the La Liga. Dortmund air back from the back drop set echo winning 4 goals to 0 in the Bay Arena against Bayern Leverkusen. Leverkusen themselves a small team in European football. And Teomir Elbeshian, team why Champions League no one as against the Wadi 5. Dortmund, their last and only Champions League success was way back in the year 1997. Barcelona's last success in the Champions League dates back to 2015. Almost NJBU. So they brought in players upon players. Antoine Griezmann is the latest one to arrive in this Barcelona setup to try and make sure that Barcelona Champions League come now on my channel or make me add once again. And to be share Bobo Ko defend Dortmund team on us airbano. The coach Lucien Favre was share team in such a way say without one player we see say the rest of the in Biano airborne perfectly. Or you see now say with Lucas Piszczek and Nico Schulz as name fullbacks. This around Ashraf Hakimi or Timmy Enya the time into the team no, and they were still that right fullback position no. Although saying Lucas Piszczek but still I'm betting on Ashraf Hakimi to start on the right fullback position. Rafael Guerrero and every gem Nico Schulz are waiting April and defense on them no. And they were bent defense and Manuel Kanji on them mass homos or one more. Now Okon for Thomas Delaney, Axel Witsel and Edon Fifi one more. Paco Alcacer were translating the form from last season and this season in 5 different competitions for both club and country. Each and every game will be Oshego. And there was some 10 goals and no player in the top 5 European leagues and all more goals editing Paco Francisco Alcacer Gento. And Dortmund team. Omo Jadon Sancho from the start of last season, that is 2018-19 season, to this season, there is no single player what providing more assists editing Brighton in the top 5 European league with some 18 goals and what team assisted as against Leo Messi's 13. And the Dortmund Airband, they had that quality as against the Barcelona team on us struggle to keep clean sheets. Brighton fan Clement Longley, Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba, Brighton fan say Nelson Semedo Cabral, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, Sergio Busquets, NFL Diom, a defender obono. They are struggling to keep clean sheet. Their first game against Bilbao, they considered 1 goal. It continued into their second game in the league against Betis, and with 5 goals to they considered 2 goals or more. And some to also or Bra or Ego Pim or El Sada, and also Ego 2-2. Their last game ends on Obo, Omo considered 2 goals. In the tells that their last 3 matches in a row in the league, Omo considered 6 goals, 2 goals in each and every game. You ask yourself, say that goals and arm say about against Betis, about against Valencia, and all those games were played at the dreaded Camp Nou. What would the team do? Ombe me a closing shop at the back. A bad day, a bad day. Despite say Luis Suarez, a share 2 goals and when they record at away grounds and yet good. Then they do bank on the youngster and Sumami Fati. Brantiano over the 3 games are 2 goals, 1 assist, impressive for a 16-year-old. Then they game better start Brantiano Metal say is he ready for the big games? And Leo Messi back into the team. And also Barcelona going to the game. This could be a tricky game to predict. But Barcelona do you want to clean sheet? Now you are last 13 away games in the Champions League. You only just 4 games now. This is a game that Dortmund will have themselves to blame if they are not able to pick the 3 maximum points at stake. Bear in mind, this still remains the Madiba official channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. All I can tell you for now is bye-bye. Gracias. Muchas.